Small towns are dying, but we found out that anyone can save them. If you build it, they will come. We built a $4 million apartment building in a town of 2,500. We took that leap. We had some faith to build what no one else was building in these small towns, and it worked. We had the guts to do it, and anyone else can do it too. It's crazy to just one day say, okay, we're gonna plop a $4 million building into a town of 2,000 people.
We thought it was the big city. I thought it was normal to know everybody in your town.
You know, the sad thing with towns like that is nobody's building there anymore.
Scotty and I discovered there was a large housing need for Rockport, Indiana.
It's not something that's been done a lot across the United States.
Remember the 80s and 90s TV show Cheers, where everybody knows your name? That's Rockport, Indiana.
Where everybody knows your name. And they're always glad to.
My name's Clint Wetherell, and I'm a real estate investor based out of Indianapolis, Indiana. I got started in real estate in '02, buying foreclosures. The Great Recession then came in 2008, and all of our for sale signs got switched out with for rent signs. I became a property manager overnight.
My name's Scott Adams, and I'm a real estate investor based here in Indianapolis, Indiana. I always wanted to be a real estate investor. I grew up in a really wealthy county in Indiana. I was a teacher's kid. My mom wanted to be a teacher in the best county there was. So I was surrounded by a lot of my friends' parents that were entrepreneurs and real estate investors themselves. So I quickly learned I wasn't going to be very employable. I like to march to my own beat. So real estate investing was very attractive to me because it gave me that freedom to be able to be me.
Rockport always just been home to me. It's the place that South Spencer High School had the biggest landslide victory for the 1997 homecoming court, which was myself, and people seem to not let that go. They still talk about it to this day, and it's really cool to see how that affected other people as much as it affected me.
What was your first impression when you first visited Rockport?
Well, my first impression of Rockport was that this is a blink and you miss it town. There's nothing there. But it literally only took 24 hours of being there to fall in love. You get to meet the people. It's the way people should live. I say it all the time, where you say hi to your neighbor, you're there for your neighbor, everybody knows each other. It's just that quaint hometown feel that I was absolutely head over heels in love with after 24 hours. It is such a cool community.
It's a place that, I'm tied to. That community means so much to me.
Well, Clint's dad had a client and friend who was wanting to sell the only apartment complex in Rockport, Indiana. And that's a tiny little apartment complex. In the end, he wanted more money than we were willing to give for it. But we did learn something that was really interesting while we were there sitting with him. He showed us the waiting list for his apartments there. Mm-hmm. And then we started talking to other people in other small towns and small markets like this. And we couldn't believe what we were seeing everywhere.
He had a waiting list of, I think it was like 30, but the apartment community was 32 units. Anyhow, that then became a topic of conversation, like with my dad. Sadly, he ultimately, passed away. And whenever I was up on the city's main street one day going for a jog, I came across this lot and just felt like it was divine intervention that we were supposed to bring apartments to Rockport, and then became like a big passion project. And thankfully, I had a business partner that was willing to come alongside of me in my little small town that I hold so near and dear to my heart. We were given the land by the city to be able to build this project, and it became this really cool dream of ours to turn the city's housing needs around, and that's exactly what we did.
You said it was given to us. I'm pretty sure we paid big dollars for it.
We did. We paid $1, and thankfully, I think we were able to scrounge through the floorboard of our cars, and we were able to come up with the money to purchase the land.
Using the people of the town, the tradesmen, the HVAC people. Literally, the hardware store is 1 block from where we built this. We had them handle all of the lumber. The trades were local folks. So there was a lot of blind faith going into this that we weren't sure that this was going to work or be profitable long term. So we went into this with a lot of fear, to be honest, and unknowns. There were a lot of hard lessons learned along the way. Our engineer and architect ordered the wrong size steel beams. The way we found out was there was a kid up there helping install the steel beams and doing the framing. He couldn't have weighed more than 110 pounds. And he was up there bouncing on one of the steel beams like it's a trampoline. All 110 pounds of him could make that steel beam bend. Literally 110 pounds. And supposedly our architect thought that that would hold up an entire building.
It was just amazing to do it with people that I love and care about, and then to see the finished product of that beautiful building on the streets that I grew up in made everything worthwhile. I mean, there was a lot of anxiety going into it. There was a lot of hard work, but being able to drive up and just that being a testament now to this vision that Scotty and I had, it's hard to put into words how valuable it is to me.
Is there anything you would have done differently?
Well, with this building, it's a passion project. So on paper, I would have done everything different. I would have never built it. I'm a numbers guy, and the numbers just aren't strong for a building like this. So you have to be passionate about this project. So on a passionate personal level, I wouldn't change a single thing.
I try not to look backwards that much. I think the windshield's a lot bigger than the rearview mirror, but in this particular case, I don't know. We might have went a little bigger if we had it to do over again.
In retrospect, this building's going to be passed down to our kids. Clint's got 2 little girls and I've got 2 girls. I'm so proud that someday this could be passed down to them because it is a neat building in a neat area.
It's nostalgic to drive up Main Street and think about those days past, but now to see, new life on that Main Street because of Scotty and I, having this dream, it's really rewarding. And seeing how it came out, seeing that the building is always full, the tenants are always full, it's just really, really valuable to my career. One of the biggest, accomplishments in my career, even though, like Scotty said, we're not the biggest money maker, but it just felt amazing.
Yeah, they threw us a parade. The news was there. It was a big deal. They made us these shovels.